How's it going, guys? It is Ryan here and welcome to another F1 2014 gameplay, and this time it is Interlagos, our very first look, as it has been released to us, to the guys who have got the game a bit early, and this, guys, you're seeing is the final release build. So this is what you're going to be playing this Friday when you guys will get the game. And we're driving the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton, as we've not really driven the Mercedes yet, from what I've covered so far, so it'll be quite good to see how we do here. And on the screen you're seeing the setup that I'm running, and it is a 2013 base setup. So if you want to give it a go when you play the game on Friday, then I'll put a time frame in the description if requested for you guys. So a few changes have been made to this build to what I've been playing recently, the press build, and one of them is the engine sound of the three engine suppliers of Mercedes, Renault and Ferrari, and it sounds quite nice, as you'll probably hear in a minute as we go onto the grid. Rosberg is on pole position, and we're down in, I think we're 5th on the grid. There's Vettel's 2nd. So I'm just going to pause for a minute so you can hear the engine sounds. So you can see there, nice engine sounds for this release coming out this Friday, as we're going to go green here at Interlagos, and we get a reasonable start as we go up the hill. Not the best place to be starting on, as we're going to try and get past Felipe Massa, the homeboy on this track, and we go up to 4th place, and then we're going to go 3 abreast through the exit of the Center S's and up to 2nd place. And next up we have Sebastian Vettel, who is going to go to Ferrari next season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can catch him up in this Mercedes and see what the pace is like for me for our very first run around this track. And Interlagos is quite a nice track. It's one of my favourites, and it is one of the easiest to drive in my opinion. It's all about this middle sector. It's mainly where you can gain or lose your time. So we're going to see how we do here. Got to get used to the still getting used to the 8 gearbox. We go over the curb a bit here and just have a bit of oversteer coming on exit. So I need to be very careful on these next couple of laps to keep up with Vettel and see if we can push for a victory here. So we're coming to the end of the middle sector now, and you can see we've pulled a gap already. The top 4 have already pulled away from 5th backwards, as we're 7 tenths behind Vettel, but we're still getting used to Interlagos on this game with the torque of the V6 engines out of slow corners. As you've probably seen in my recent videos, I am struggling out of slow corners. So I've got plenty of time to get used to this, as for the first time in quite a while you see 8th gear being implemented around here. So we're only 6 tenths of a second, so that Mercedes engine is going to help us in this last sector, which is basically one corner and a lot of straights. So onto the back straight we go, and obviously this is where the DRS has been implemented for the races, but as this is a 3-lap race, DRS is not implemented. It's only for 5-lap races or onwards. So we're putting a gap to Bottas. It's 2.4, so I think the Mercedes is quite quick, but we're catching up to Vettel, and it's got a lot of downforces. I'm getting a lot more confident now, getting a lap just to get under my belt to see where the lines are, if it's the same as 2013, and it's not. You've got to be braking a bit earlier than you did on 2013, as we're going right on the back, and the blinking light is on the fuel, so I've got to be very careful with fuel, as this game is very interesting with fuel regulations for the real life season, and you've got a fuel save, and it's quite good that they've got this in the game, as a lot of people will just go for aggressive, standard or conservative fuel strategies. So I think it's a good idea that they got this in. So as you can see with the draft, and I think I've got here as well, as I'm literally on the back of Vettel, so we're going to try and make a move around the outside in the Center S's. Got to give him the space on the inside, but we get it done nicely around the outside to take the lead of the race with 1 lap to go, and we get the fastest lap as well, just proving that the Mercedes is quick in that straight line. So we're going to try and hold off Vettel, but we've got to be careful with that fuel, as we lose 4 tenths in the first sector, but obviously that was due to passing Vettel around the outside there. So coming up to the middle sector then for the final time, and we've pulled a 5-second lead over Bottas, as you can see on the stats there on the left hand side. So I'm thinking that from my analysis of the Mercedes, it's quick, but I don't think I'll be driving this car quite frequently due to the pace of it. So you don't have to see me guys doing any Grand Prix modes or career modes with this Mercedes. So we're coming to the end of the race, and I'm pulling away slightly from Vettel, but he is in the draft, so that's reasonable, as we pulled 6 tenths on him. in that middle sector, but we're going to come through the last sector now, just pulling away from Vettel slowly but surely. And I was thinking here, is he going to get Urs here, but I don't think he will, as we're going to come across the finish line to win at Brazil from 5th on the grid. And a very quick insight into Interlagos. So let me know in the comments below what you think about the new Mercedes engine sounds, and if you guys want me to do another Renault engine or a Ferrari engine comparison video, let me know in the comments below. I would really like to know your opinions. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't already for more F1 2014 gameplay and live streams coming very soon to the channel. But until my next video, guys, hope you guys have a great evening, morning and afternoon wherever you are. And until next time, hope you guys have a great day. Ryan signing out. See you later, guys.